All right, we are back here another Thursday night.
BeReal.tv.
On Be Real TV, it's the We Don't Smoke the Same show, and I got special guest co-host. It's like a combining of two different shows. Sidedick Eddie in the house. What's up, my boy?
What's cracking, dog? Time to suck today's dick. You know how it is, man. We're wilding out. Modelo in hand, blunt in the other hand.
I also got the butcher man in the fucking house. The man with 1,000 fucking stories, dog. 3-plate Tommy.
Renaissance man up in this motherfucker. 3PT, what up?
It's also Mr. fucking Bzzt, which happens to be one of our day one sponsors. Shout out to Bzzt Collective. I saw that you came back. You made a comeback at the GPS stories, dog.
Like the Terminator had to come back.
Come back like a porn star that got nutted on.
Hey, he came back though. Hey, I gotta know. I'm gonna ask Eddie this. Did he come back packing or what?
Hell no, he came with the same bullshit.
Damn!
But it was still fire though.
Back to Michael Jackson. Came with the Michael Jackson
It was still fire though. I'm talking about the weed.
Oh,
the weed was still fire. We still got the same size care package you normally get.
You know what I'm saying?
Should have kept them away a little longer.
Take it easy.
But it's all good. We love my boy.
Hey, Tommy was like, I'm gonna make him whine a little longer.
He put his earwax.
Put some Clavo in there.
For real, man.
Oh, shit.
Damn, Tommy dropping shit. By the way, to everybody that's tuning in and been waiting for, I know we skipped a week with the High and Hungry because we were working on a lot of different things, but the new High and Hungry is out. It is the first international High and Hungry. It took place in Canada, Toronto, and Yorkville, so I had a special guest, Canadian native fucking Jason Rouse, and we ate fucking at this place. It's called the Poop Cafe.
Hey, did you skip a week because you were high on something else and you weren't hungry?
You know what? This was the first high. That only happened in Vegas, and people commented that they're like, "Hey, man, the last fucking thing he reviewed, he didn't look like he enjoyed any of it." People fucking know. But I went out there and we filmed it in Toronto, and I was able to go ahead and capture the shit. But yeah, dude, Jason is something else, bro. We went to this chocolate place and he grabbed the fucking Nutella and he started doing this shit, bro. Just like spraying all over his fucking mouth and just, oh man, it was.
That wasn't Nutella, dog. He brought like his own shit in a Tupperware and did that.
He busted out that picture that he has, you know what I mean, of that lady with the whiskers.
With the glasses
with the glasses, and he's like, look, now we match. But you could tell, I got one right here. You could tell the uncomfortableness in my face in that one. But shout out to Jason for making that shit happen. And there's an upcoming one too with another comedian, dog.
Who you got on the show next?
I got fucking Martin Moreno, dog.
Martin.
Yeah, dog. Fucking. You know what?
I seen a picture of that fool when he was fat today. That shit look weird.
Dog, that shit tripped me out. That fool was fat as fuck, dog.
That shit look weird as fuck.
Fade and was big.
He was fucking big, dog. Like I'm talking about, man, dude. He's big. I
big
can't.
For him.
I thought it was fake, dog. Like for real.
I thought fucking he ate Fluffy.
He Fluffy gave birth to him and shit.
Yeah, dog. I was like, damn, I didn't know my thing had titties.
Yeah, but he was that big, and that shit tripped me out. But I'd have another one coming up. It's this heavy metal kind of theme restaurant. It's called Grill 'Em All, and he pigged out, bro. And we drank beer. I drank Stone Cold's beer. He drank Iron Maiden's beer, and he was talking about
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
The Stone Cold Steve Austin beer.
Stone Cold Steve Austin's beer.
Yeah, he has a beer.
He has a beer, dog.
Yeah.
Damn.
Let me get a hell yeah.
You start flipping people off after you drink it, or what?
Huh?
Let me get a hell yeah. That's it.
Yeah,
that's
dog.
it,
Come
right?
on, man. You know what Stone Cold is.
You didn't watch wrestling, Tommy?
I'm kind of slow on my wrestling shit.
This fool looks like a wrestler.
Not all the new shit. I used to watch the old shit.
Hey,
you look like Nacho Libre, dog.
Hey, now you know he watched fucking Lucha Libre because that day he showed up at the Comedy Store with the fucking mask on.
Oh God, hey, I have nightmares of that shit, bro.
Hey, you remember that he literally was he kept looking at everybody like this?
Dog, I had nightmares because that when we go out, dog, we go out deep and like we tell each other, hey, dog, partner up with somebody because if we get lost, you got your partner with you. And Tommy was my partner that night, dog. And so me and him were sharing a sack together all night. And this fool's eyes looked crazy in that fucking wrestler mask,
It was for
bro.
Halloween. There were Halloween contacts.
But you couldn't even breathe through your nose.
He was trying to be all mean mascaras and shit.
Yeah, that shit was. I'm still scared of that shit, dog. That was a year ago already, huh?
It was a bit intense.
About to be motherfucking Halloween is upon us.
I know that shit is right around the corner, man. I think after August, bro, everything just goes really quick, man. Like after August and shit, like the Halloween candy are out, and then right after that, like there's Christmas decoration. That's some bullshit, man. It's like they don't take accountability of the last 3 months.
Like, let me just enjoy it was just Halloween for a little bit.
Nah, dog, it's a business. You don't understand. All these holidays are business for the white man to get rich, dog.
Valentine's Day was the one that was made by motherfuckers, though, huh? Yeah.
Now, Valentine's was made by some fool that never got pussy.
Yeah.
So he's like, what can I do to get some pussy? I'm going to make a holiday, and I'm going to get some pussy that day for sure.
For sure. They're going to feel sorry for me.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Real fools don't celebrate Valentine's Day.
I mean, you know, it's
I'm like, bitch, I got an 8-ball for us last week.
it's like, that was Valentine's Day at 2 a.m.
Why do I got to buy you a gift now?
Hey, man.
For me, every day is Valentine's.
But you're also going to be coming up on a new episode of High and Hungry. It's going to be in the works because we have been doing the extended version at the LA County Fair. So hopefully we're able to film that with you, Sidedick Eddie. Which will be pretty cool.
Hell yeah, dog. I'm down to go up there. I ain't getting on no roller coasters, though.
Nah, we go there to eat,
Fuck
dog.
the
So we
rides.
get really fucking hungry and we just, we get high and then we just eat, bro. So
Hell yeah, dog. I'm there.
I mean, we party afterwards, though. It's kind of like a build of anticipation. You're just like, oh, man, I can't wait to be done eating so we can party.
I'm a fool, though, when I go to theme parks, dog. I'll be bringing my own chicken wings and shit.
Nah,
the fair?
We're going to take you
like-
to some fire spots.
I'll warm up a Hot Pocket before I leave home and just have it in the bag.
Everybody knows that Tekashi got locked up.
Yeah.
Who's that?
I said everybody knows that Tekashi 6ix9ine fucking got locked up and he's doing all that shit. But I guess recently he got brought up to the fucking to the stand and shit. And man, it's fucking crazy, dog. Homie started dropping like everybody's name. Like he started like
He
literally.
said Sidedick Eddie in that motherfucker.
That fool started rapping in court, dog.
Nah, he started like dropping fools' names. Like he was saying like, oh, I don't like Tekashi 6ix9ine was just the alter ego. My name is like whatever his name is, Danny or something. And he was like, he kind of pointed out, he's like, yeah, Jim Jones is the Treyway blood, Cardi B is the Trey. He just started dropping like shit, dog. And they have these recordings and shit. And all this shit, like I don't know. How do you feel about that whole situation, dog? Because you grew up around that era where that shit was real. You know what I mean? Like where.
Yeah, we would beat the shit out of you if that shit happened in real life to like us back in the day.
I mean, that's like you just going up in the stand and just telling on fools.
But like me personally, I'll never hang out with someone like that, dog. No matter what he's doing. Like you already know. You know a squealer when you look at him, dog. Just by looking at him, like this guy will tell eventually.
But do you think that like after something like that, man? Do you think that you can go back even if you go under witness protection? Do you think that like you can go back to living a normal life? Because I mean, you got to remove those fucking tattoos. You're gonna have those fucking scars.
Hey, what if he end up? What if those tattoos were like the ones you put on, fool? This
Hey.
whole time, dog. What if
They were all just washable and shit, and he has
Yeah.
the little fake
Nah,
ones.
but
and shit.
guaranteed that fool's gonna come out and still make music, and people are still gonna
Hell
support his
no,
bitch
dog.
ass.
That's what the fool that
That's
was
what-
flying.
shit, fool, motherfuckers do some scandalous ass shit, and fools still support him.
I mean, but you
Look,
have
R.
like
Kelly.
all the
R.
big
Kelly's
names.
different, dog. He makes beautiful music.
Yeah, I was different. No, I know, but motherfuckers love this Tekashi motherfucker.
But you have a lot of people that are in that the hip hop and rap community that don't co-sign it, like the motherfuckers that have been in it, like Snoop Dogg and like Meek Mill, and like they're talking about it, and it's just not a respected thing. Like you're out here snitching on motherfuckers and shit like that. Like, do you think that it's something you like at that point? It's like, hey, like,
He's gonna try to get.
are you gonna be able to live a normal life after that?
Nah, you can't. You see what happened to Henry Hill?
Oh, you know what I got?
Yeah,
I
for
got
real.
fucking
What he said?
noodles with a packet of ketchup.
Out of spaghetti and meatballs, I got noodles and ketchup in the delivery. Like, it's not the same, bro.
You're gonna have to get some kind of plastic surgery or something like that, man. But it's crazy what's going on. And
If you want to know how it feels to be a snitch, marry a white girl for 4 or 5 years. And she will have you doing the dumbest shit in the world, and you'll be like, I'm fucking sick of this shit, bitch.
and then you see the police report.
Yeah, dog. That's
It has your name and the word bitch next to it all around. It's like, he said this shit so many times.
nah. She's like, I bought him a PlayStation.
Hey, man, I don't know, like, do you really think, like, do you believe in that shit? I mean, I don't want to get all fucking conspiracy shit. You don't think there's some other shit out there?
Homie, I don't believe in nothing, dog.
Well, then how would you feel if, like, one day they were just like, hey, we're here. What's
I
up?
don't even believe in myself.
Dick, aliens?
I don't believe in aliens.
And
dog.
aliens?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
See, Tommy lived
No,
in the
you know
desert,
what?
dog.
I don't know
Tommy's
about
like, yeah,
aliens,
hell
but I
yeah,
know about
homie. He's like,
UFOs.
Hey,
flying.
Tommy looks like the alien from the beginning of Men in Black. Remember the little paisa one?
No, that one fool. The one
that gets his head blasted?
Yeah, dog.
And then his head grows right back?
No. Remember in the beginning of the movie when they get the legal immigrants and that one fool is an alien?
Oh, the one that
This motherfucker knows every part of Men in Black.
Eddie is like the person that has like all the
You watch
trivia.
that shit
for
on-
it.
Homie, my parents were poor. I didn't have a babysitter. I had a VCR.
He's like, that was like the fucking,
You had Men in Black?
the special gift
had
and shit
everything,
you got.
That was it, dog. I was like the cable guy. Remember when he was a little kid?
I remember buying 8 Mile on fucking
8
the
Mile. Get the
bootleg.
fuck out of
Like on
here,
the side of
dog.
the, you know, right here in downtown, this fool had a. First time I was from Ridgecrest, I came out here.
Hey, would that shit fuck you up, Eddie? If you saw like these fools just come out of like not just like they crept up on
Go
you,
to
but like
Ridgecrest.
you seen the fucking shit go on TV and there's a president shaking a hand with the fucking alien.
Homie,
Would you freak out?
if an alien abducts me, dog, and he takes my clothes off and takes all my shit, he's gonna find a little white sack in my pocket, and he's gonna wonder what it is, and he's gonna do it.
Come down, just bring him back, just to get more.
Hey,
He's gonna do it, and he's gonna
Bring
love
him
me,
back down
dog.
to earth
I'm
so
gonna
he
get the
can
alien
get
like
us
that
some
movie
more
with
of this.
Seth Rogen, dog. That
He said
fool.
he could
Hey,
get
he's
us
gonna
some
he's gonna put that shit into the fucking thing that multiplies it. Like we need to give this to all the rest of the.
All the aliens are all burning up.
Hey, if you got abducted, like is that the first thing you would ask for? Be like, what do you guys do for drugs?
Yeah, where's the bitches at? That's what I'll say.
What the fuck's going on over here?
I don't know, man. I think eventually they're gonna fucking be like, hey, man, this motherfuckers are real, and just letting you know, don't freak out if you ever see these fools.
Damn. I think I'd be more freaked out of like bums than aliens.
I mean, bums already kind of freak me
Bums
out.
freak me the fuck out, dog.
Well, you know, it's a different kind of breed of bum in LA, though, man. Because like,
yeah, dog.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I keep up with the shit that's going on here, and like, I know that like first of all, there's been a detection of that Bible fucking disease, leprosy. Well, they fucking have fools in downtown LA with leprosy, dog. You know how fucking fucked up of conditions you gotta live in to have leprosy, dog?
They don't have
Damn,
leprosy.
dog. Ain't
They
no
do.
one,
They have,
Serio?
yeah, they've had people that have came in with leprosy. Yeah.
ain't no one trying to do no NBA handshake with no bum.
Dog, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I think sometimes even driving by that area, like your fucking car gets like some kind of fucking new disease and shit, just from the cops in the air and shit. It's fucked up, man. Like, I think this is the Skid Row shit is the only place, and like you see this shit, because I don't see this shit in Vegas.
Shit, over there they had the riverbed bums in Orange County.
Remember that whole city?
That shit was a town, dog.
Motherfucking, the
Those
stadium, huh?
Those motherfuckers had a city council.
Or like I remember I asked Jason when I was in Canada, I was like, hey, how come you guys don't have a crazy bum problem? He was like, because the snow takes care of it for us. Like, and I was just like, oh shit, you know, it was like either motherfuckers gotta leave or like they end up fucking being frozen to death, dog. I was like, cause I could count with my fingers the amount of bums I saw out there.
I seen a bum frozen to death, dog, with a sign that said, "Can I have $1?" That fool had like $40 laying next to him, dog. Like people were still giving him dollars.
he could have got a fucking room, man. He just chose to freeze.
He was frozen, just stuck like a statue.
Yeah, I really don't see that there's any fucking way of like actually fixing that problem. But yeah, some places don't really have that issue.
So I seen a bum with the fucking laptop.
Dog,
right here.
dog.
Doesn't that shit freak you out though? That they're diagnosing motherfuckers with leprosy. That's a fucking biblical drug.
You
Like,
seen
they
that
had to
shit for
have
real?
Jesus fix that shit.
What I would do with bums, dog, in Hollywood, I would have them like stunt,
Ross, look
stunt
that shit
doubles,
up.
dog.
Let's see the leprosy.
No,
downtown.
we'll have stunt bumbles. Like we'll throw bums off the roof, like during the movie and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Use them as stunt doubles
yeah,
and if they make it.
they'll be stunt bumbles.
It's like the dream for a bum to come out here to LA, bro. It's like, you know how fools come out here? Like, I'm a writer. I'm going to go make it in
I don't
Hollywood.
get-
Like, bums from, like fucking Utah are like, you know what? I got rights in California. I'm about to go become a squatter out here.
But see, I don't get why bums kick it at the same spot, dog. Like if I was a bum, I'd be like everywhere. I'd be like in Egypt, London, and shit. Like
you would save up to be a bum somewhere else?
yeah, dog. I'll just enter like some like train and shit. Like I'll do some weird shit to get there, but
Just
like I'll be
travel.
traveling, bro. Like my bum passport will be filled up.
Yeah, they'll be like, damn, that motherfucker travels everywhere.
Hell yeah, dog.
Fuck you.
All right, so we also do have a special guest that will be coming on today. We got the legendary beat maker and fucking music, just fucking guru in a way, fucking Zaytoven. He's very versatile. He's fucking legendary. A lot of my DJ homies know what's up. A lot of my trap homies know what's up. I know what's up. My phone's blowing up. And like, what the fuck? I thought you said he was gonna be going on. I was like, he is. I know I have a lot of.
Get that fat motherfucker Eddie off.
They're like, get Eddie off. Eh? But yeah, we're gonna come back with an interview, and also the people that have been asking me before, a couple more announcements. We're gonna take next week off, but the format is going to change because we are going to start pre-recording the show. So it is going to be a pre-recorded show that is still going to air on Thursdays from 7 to 9. But just know that it is not going to be a live show. It is going to be pre-recorded and is going to be premiering every Thursday from then on. So it's going to be more of like a season thing. But the good thing about it is that we get to jam-pack a lot of creativity, get a lot of it's just more comfort, and Eddie gets to show up more and say some crazy shit.
Hey, why you guys going pre-recorded? Because like what happened with me at my show, I did a line off a girl's ass.
Be like, hey, we got to get that censorship. Well, the internet doesn't really care that much, but
my bookie sponsor was like, yo, we can't bet on that, dog.
we can't. You ain't getting no $1,000 here. But yeah, just take note of that, and we're gonna take a quick break. And the fucking Wolfpack We Don't Smoke the Same comedy special is in the works, and it will be taking place mid-November. So stay tuned for that. We'll be right back with our special guest in a couple minutes.
BeReal.tv. BeReal.tv.
All right. We're back here on the We Don't Smoke the Same show here on Be Real TV. I want to welcome our special guest of the night, the one and only Zaytoven, man.
Yo.
Yo, man, it's a pleasure to have you on, man.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad to be here.
I want to clarify it because our show is called the We Don't Smoke the Same show.
Yeah.
And the first question they're going to ask is like, yo, was you smoking? He does not partake. However, though, we fucking smoke heavy enough that there is going to be a secondhand high. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I've been around a lot of real smokers. I ain't caught a contact yet.
Swear.
I ain't caught one.
You know what, man? I'm
Hey,
glad
turn the air conditioning off. That's hot box it right there.
I literally had that look, oh, really? I was like, it so happens to be that I sit in the back of the smoke box as an extra stunt lung in the Be Real interviews.
Okay.
And there's a couple of people that have come up in there and they don't smoke, like no LG, Hector from Training Day. And we fucked them up. Laura's been in there before herself, and she was kind of like the test subject for this first time that we did it, because she doesn't smoke, and it was 5 of us in the car.
Yeah.
And we're like, all right, we're gonna test it out. We recorded her beforehand, and we hotboxed, and she came out. She was like, I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
She said it in like this French way, so I'm gonna take that as a challenge. Do you live out here?
No, I live in Atlanta.
Oh man, I gotta figure out the schedule, and I
You gotta
figured
get
out.
him on the box, dog.
Yeah, we gotta have you in the box. You don't have to
For the
smoke.
box. I ain't ready for the box.
We crack.
You don't gotta smoke.
No, and don't worry, we don't seal the windows no more. I don't know what you heard, but we don't seal the windows no more.
Yeah, Snoop
We
fucked
give you
that up.
water. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
it's very. I think it's even then you just catch a little slight buzz. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Now I usually ask this because, whenever it's a very common question when they ask you how long have you been doing it, but it's a big difference with how long have you been doing it, taking it seriously. I was like, so I want to ask you that one. How long have you been doing it, taking your career seriously, and what sparked it for you to say, oh, you know what, I'm gonna go hard on this?
It's crazy, man, because I started making beats probably in '98, and I had a song. I was, I'm from the Bay Area, so I was working with JT the Bigger Figure, San Quinn, Messy Mar, you know what I mean? E40, Be Legit back in the day.
Heavy.
Yeah, I was like, those are hitters right there.
You know what I mean? I was a teenager, so I didn't really take it serious. Now, I had my first big song, my first hit song in 2004, which was So Icy with Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy.
This was the pre-jail Gucci Mane. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like the turn-up
yeah.
Gucci. There's a difference. You know what I mean?
I DJ at a strip club, dog, at that time, and that shit was hidden.
Come on, that was the hardest song of that year.
That
was the song of
that
the
shit
year.
was hidden. I remember.
Yeah, so, but to be honest with you, even then, I still was doing music as a hobby. I ain't know I was going to be successful for a long time doing
And
it.
this is 3-4 years in of you just doing that. Is I love doing this
I just
shit.
love to do it, yeah.
So 3-4 years of you doing it
I'm still not even taking it all the way serious. I'm still treating it as a hobby. I'm still going to the barbershop, cutting hair every day as my
that
real
was
job.
the original 9-to-5 hustle?
Yeah, that's my 9 to 5 hustle.
Damn, man.
So,
could you draw too? Because usually motherfuckers
I could draw.
Hair,
Yeah,
I had to ask, man.
Yeah, I could draw.
That's a lot of hand detail, man.
Oh, man, that's what I used to love to do is draw.
Hey, that's some real shit though, man. If you a good barber, if you don't ask to look at the booklet of pictures, just ask him, be like, yo, you have any art or something you draw a picture of this.
Yeah,
if he nails it, that's a good barber.
You know he's the truth.
It's a good barber or he's been in jail. You know what I mean? He's acquired that skill. Mm-hmm. Man, but at that time, so it's 4 or 5 years, but you doing it were you oh man, at what point were you I'm gonna start having to tax you for this time, because even as a hobby and you see the motherfuckers you're working with?
I was still, I was taxing for beats when I was in the Bay. Now I was still, you know what I mean?
You gotta applaud that, man, for real.
I was taxing for beats back in the day.
A lot of motherfuckers work for free.
Yeah. I I just ain't know it's gonna be like my real career. I was using it as like a side hustle. You know what I mean? It wasn't until I had the #1 song with Usher. You know, that's when it's like the money changed.
What
It's
Usher
like,
track you do?
Papers.
Oh,
We did
okay,
Papers.
yeah,
Went
yeah,
#1.
How did that come
2010.
about? I was like, you go from Gucci Man,
Well,
it's
he's
the
from
first single
Atlanta
so
too,
icy
though,
to
right?
Usher. Like this motherfucker, like I fuck bitches to Usher.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, yeah.
this shit is, you know what I mean? Like he's a very different shift change.
Man, listen, I didn't know how. All I know is at the time when they called me, I was like the hottest thing in Atlanta. If you listen to the radio and they got like the Hot 77, the Hot 7 songs in Atlanta, six of them was mine. Six of them
Damn,
was
you went
produced by
6 for
Zaytoven.
7 on them.
So it's like, you know, that's when I think, you know, Usher people reached out to me like, hey, we want to rock with you. We did the song went #1, and it's like, okay, wait a minute. Now it's different. This ain't just no hobby no more. You know what I mean?
You hit #1.
Yeah, I hit #1, so it's
Hey,
like, it's different.
was it the #1 or was it the check that you was like, oh,
the
shit?
check. The check is what really made me be like, okay, it's something. Because one
That's
thing
the
to
only
see,
thing that motivated
to
us
see
still.
you #1 on the charts, but you ain't got the money yet.
Yeah, it's
When
different,
yeah,
right?
it's different. When the money come in, it's like, oh, okay, I can go buy the barbershop now.
Damn, I see that. You gotta
Straight
applaud
the
that right
fuck
there,
up.
man. That's some real shit, though, man. That's the come up, man. And like, do you have a history of like your family being in music, or are you the first one? Because producing and you were getting to work with different artists. It's not necessarily like, well, like especially like me being younger, like. And growing up here, like it's not necessarily like, oh, I have an uncle that produced. Like, motherfucker, he didn't know fucking, you know what I mean? Like this shit was.
Yeah. I ain't had nobody else that was really musically inclined. Like, wasn't nobody else playing on instruments.
first?
I'm the first in my family.
Damn, that's
Did you
tight,
start
man.
like
Sam,
doing like
boy.
drums in high school or
And I
like?
started drums in church, and then I started playing the keyboard in church, and that's how I got recognized. Cause I was at a football game and I was playing the keyboard. I'm playing it might have been
Like live melodies and
live.
shit. Like,
Yeah, I was just playing the stuff that you hear on the radio. So
Yeah,
everybody,
transitioning into the
so
keyboard.
everybody in the crowd like, oh, this nigga Zay hard playing the keys. So that's when JT the bigger figure came and saw me at the game playing the keys. Like, oh, I need to take you to the studio, and it went from there.
He's seen the talent.
You
dog.
got drafted at a game.
Got
but
drafted
differently.
at a football
You know what I mean?
game.
Like no sports. You
Yeah.
got drafted
Got
differently.
drafted
straight out of high school.
straight out of high school.
First round.
Come on, man.
And you said I've interviewed like a different range of personalities and artists that have come in here, and they've been from different places, but it's usually a lot of like ATL motherfuckers that are just very chill, and it's like they're very open to like working with everybody, because you go from Usher, Future, Gucci Man, and Lecrae, like and it's like the fact Lecrae's a very he's a very not religious, because he's not preaching like God down your throat, but the fact that like he's just his subjects are very like that. How did that come about, and was that like different for you, or were you just like, yo, I've been waiting for this? Because you say you started at a church.
I still play music in the church, so working with somebody like Lecrae, you know what I mean? It's perfect. It was perfect for me. It go with my demographic. It go with what I do. So I was waiting on that opportunity.
I feel like you still go to church with your grandma or your mom.
That's you get exactly
Man,
right.
see, I get that vibe.
Exactly right.
I'm gonna say it again. ATL artists are some of the most chillest motherfuckers that I've
ATL
met.
people are smooth, dog. There's a reason why people from Cali like going to Atlanta and people from Atlanta like coming out here, because we kind of relate to the smoothness with each other, man. Y'all like to party, work, be smooth.
Yeah.
So do we, man. Like ATL is just like California to me, man.
It's chill, man. It's definitely chill. It's all about, your Von Sway. So
What
it's
does
the
that
way
mean?
you kick it. You know what
How
I
you
mean?
carry
The way
yourself.
Yeah, how you carry yourself.
Is that an ATL thing? Von Sway?
Von Sway, man. That's what it's all about.
Say it again?
Von Sway.
Von Sway.
Von Sway.
Damn, that sounds like
way
Tai
you
Chi.
kick
Almost
it,
be like, I
yeah.
don't like your Von Sway right now,
I don't like your
man.
Von Sway.
Go outside
Right.
and hit this bong and come back. What's the most fun for you? I
It's
mean, not
always gonna-
name specific, but just a style. Like,
I mean, it's the style of music that I done created. It's just dirty, trap, ghetto, hood, baby sounding music. So that's what I love to do.
I told you earlier before we started, all my homies that hustle, like I was like, oh man, everybody saw that weed I posted up. They must want something. Like, nah, they was just like, yo, when's the interview going up?
Yeah.
It's like, this is my anthem when I'm hustling. You know what I mean?
That's
All the
the
people
type of
you
music
work
I
with.
do. That's what I do.
But you were originally one of the first ones knocking the trap beat like that. Honestly, my opinion, like from me hearing it throughout the years, like you were literally the first one.
Yeah, those are ones that hit with Gucci was like, as being born and raised on the West Coast. that was one of the first times where I was like, yo, he's not from the West Coast. Who is this person? I had Google wasn't around, so I had a Yahoo that motherfucker.
My favorite
Yahoo.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I had a Yahoo fucking that motherfucker. I was like, yo, who is this?
Hey, my favorite line though, he goes, "I'd rather rap a Zay beat than a Dre
Right.
beat." I was like,
Ooh.
"Oh,
He said a lot.
that shit."
Yeah,
was
that
there.
was, I was like,
Yeah.
man. But you know what? It wasn't like people really didn't take it like you know how like the Pocket Biggie shit.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
kind of
they
took
take
it.
it.
It was like, yo, it's sportsmanship because it
That's
was
what
like
it
an
is.
art at that point. And he kind of like that track kind of opened up like a lane where it's like, yo, like not necessarily an outline, but if you was a smart artist, you'd be like, yo, like look at what got this song to be out there. And if you're making this type of music, like learn from it. You know what I mean?
That and like when it came to a point with you, like when I seen produced by Zaytoven, I'm like, I gotta hear this.
You got to check it out.
I gotta check it out.
And that's
How
what
did
it's
you
all
get your
about.
name, man? Like, cause you know that's
I
it's a
got
very
one.
it's you know
It's unique.
yeah.
So it's so crazy that like I was born in Germany.
Damn, you play soccer too?
No, I don't play no soccer. but Beethoven is from Germany. I ain't never know that or even cared about that. It wasn't until, I got my name and then people start, what I'm saying, oh, Beethoven from Germany. I got my name from a guy out the Bay. His name was Forrest, but his rap name was Foda Love.
Foda Love?
Foda Love, and he used to just pay me. He'll just like say, here go $2,000, man. He'll make some beats for me.
Damn.
For me to rap on. He was the only person at the time doing that. So at that time, I'm being creative how I want to. Cause
What
he
year
don't
was
care.
this?
This is like 90. It had to be 98, around like 98.
Okay.
Yeah, about 98. I'm still in high school, so it's like for somebody to pay you $2,000 coming in just make
Yeah,
some beats.
that's a check.
You're like, fuck
Yeah, I ain't
yeah.
popping, but he just loved how I play the piano. So he's like, man, you be playing that piano so good, you sound like Beethoven. I'm gonna call you Zaytoven.
Damn,
I
there it
like,
was.
oh, there it is.
That was it.
I said, that's the name right
The
there.
best nicknames
Come
are
on,
given
man.
like that,
Damn.
man.
You still keep in contact with him?
I ain't talked to Fo in a long time.
Damn.
I don't even know how to get in contact with him.
He's like, I ain't on Instagram, dog. Man, what was your name before that? Were you going by something?
Man, I was going by Zayvon.
Zayvon.
And that's where he's like, nah, Zaytoven.
Yeah, I
In
was
the
like,
Bay Area, they know me as Zayvon, because
If-
in the Bay, they call me Zave, like Z-A-V instead of Zay.
Z-A-V?
Yeah, they was calling me Zave.
damn, that's like the acronym for a lot of soccer players in the Netherlands. You know what I mean?
That's what it was.
Man, that's I don't know if I had to really look at it. I was like, yeah, Zaytoven kind of had that, that better, like not at least like a more ring to you. Like Zaytoven. I was like, he's named after one of the greats. You know?
That's a dope name.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Is there something you look for with motherfuckers you choose to work with? Because with such a big resume, like, does it like you look for like instruments or like because it's diverse. You know how to play shit. You know how to make it.
If I'm looking at an artist, it's almost like when I just said Von Sway.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at. It's like the way an artist carry themselves, the way they kick it. I gotta look at him and see like, okay, he a star. He ain't got to be the best rapper or nothing like that. It just gotta have a certain style and charisma about him that be like, hey, I want to work with this dude right here.
Almost like a vibe.
It's a vibe. That's exactly what it is.
Hey, if you couldn't probably work with someone that's probably passed away, died, who would it be?
Definitely be Tupac.
Wow.
Damn, that's some real West Coast shit right there, man.
For sure.
I can see Pac rapping on the Z
For
beat.
sure, for sure.
You know what though?
Damn.
I could kind of see that, man, because like it's very few. Like it's almost like I observe a lot of shit, and I don't really see like a lot of the artists that are trending these days. You don't really see that like, hey, I still have a family appreciation or a real life thing. Like they almost kind of try to portray this character like 24/7. And in reality, if you're an artist, you're a real person too. So it's like. Like, you're like, yeah, I still go to church with my mom and my grandma. I
that
was
was
like, yo,
fun.
Pac was close with his mom. You know what I mean? He was rapping about some real shit. So, like,
for real.
that would be some hot
that's
shit,
what
for
these-
real. That really would.
That's what a lot of these cats don't understand that are out right now, man. Being real can go a long fucking way.
That's what
Like-
people want to see. They want to see the realness.
Exactly, man. That's why they fuck with you.
Come on, man. That's
Be
why
real.
I've been around for so long.
Do you have a favorite project that you made that you're like, man, I was like, I have this framed like it's a Michael Jackson
Beast
glove?
mode.
Beast
Zaytoven
mode?
the future, beast mode.
Yeah.
Which one?
Beast mode.
Beast
Damn,
mode.
our DJ C-Rock said that's my fucking favorite.
Yep.
Like, When he said fucking in front of it, you know it was real. He said, that's my fucking favorite.
I still put up strippers to that song.
Hey, man.
Eddie works at one of the strip clubs that is like, if you had to compare
Ghetto, dog.
If you had to compare it to something, you know when Rocky was beating up the meat at the fucking freezer?
Yeah,
like, he has that version of the strip club in Fullerton, bro.
Hey, dollar Bill is my manager, dog. I'm
like,
telling you.
if a girl doesn't
Dollar
have a
Bill.
bullet wound,
Like, if
she's
you
not
walk in
going
there,
up.
dog, they'll go crazy. Oh, my God.
Obviously, you're not smoking with us.
Mm-hmm.
Do you don't smoke, no drink? Was that always you raised?
It's always been that, and it come from being raised in the church. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And having a mom and dad that never did neither. So, you know, I just follow suit.
Damn, man.
That shows you, though, if you come up in a good upcoming, you can either
Hey,
be
for
like
real,
him
though, man.
or be drunk like me.
hey, when I started up that fucking the comedy joke, when I said I'm like I just have the gangbanger haircut. I never got affiliated. My mom always whooped my ass. It's real shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was
you got
I was
jumped
man,
by your
sometimes,
mom.
man, when you got the like your family that goes to church, man.
Yes, sir.
My mom stirred me away from a lot of shit. And
Hey, you know what's crazy, dog? You might not know this, but I'm gonna let you know right now. I've had girls fight over your songs at work.
No.
I had a girl beat the shit out of another girl. Got mad because some girl was dancing to Beast Mode. That's my fucking song. Whoop her
Damn,
ass.
dog. And these are strip club stories. I bet you don't really hear too much of those, but like he'll tell you because these bitches will fight over songs.
No, they do.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
you play
like,
my
they'll
shit
fight,
for her,
bro,
they
like-
get crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's almost,
I
you
can
know how
see that,
wrestlers
dog.
come
They
out
get
to
that,
theme
dog. I can
songs?
see
Like
that.
that's
I
how
can see that.
strippers will fight over songs.
I can believe that. I can believe that.
I
Be like,
end up
bitch, that's my
That's
song.
my song.
It's
I
like
told
that.
the girl, I'm like, look, dog, she won, so she gets the song.
She got to get the song. She didn't beat you up.
She
you
won.
know that's her song.
Have you ever smoked before?
I ain't never smoked.
Damn, what? First of all, I'm gonna applaud you because it's like you're stepping into like, I feel like before you walked in, it's like as I walk through the shadow, you know what I mean? Like to the valley of death, like Lord protect me. Like I'm like, 'cause I know motherfuckers that like deliver food here in the scooters and they smell it at the corner when it's a good day. And today has been a good day, so like I'm like, man, props to you, man. You never been
Appreciate
tempted?
it. Nah, it ain't nothing I never really wanted to do. And like I say, it's when you got parents in your life that set a certain example, you know what I mean? It's like I ain't really never had a desire.
They never drank at all?
Not that if they did, I didn't know they did.
Damn, like not even the
It's
little
been
champagne?
church. It's like, my whole life been filled with just church every day almost.
You know, my
3-4 days out
my
the week,
first
so.
introduction to alcohol was the church, man. I remember like,
that right?
after my first communion, dog, I had that big ass cup, and I remember because I was like, my parents didn't drink, but like they knew I kind of wanted to because I would be close to my cousins and they were older.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when it was my turn to drink the cup, dude, I fucking took a swig. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
you
I took a swig,
gulped it.
like a gulp, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, that was my first. But it's crazy, man. That you just keep that discipline, man. Like
Yeah.
Structure, bro. It's
It's like,
structure.
I get high on life, and I'm like, you also gotta have like dope ass hobbies, I imagine. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, what do you do like that? Like, because for example, like me being like, oh man, what do you do on your day off? I was like, I take care of errands and I roll 3 fucking blunts. You know what I mean? But I mean, like, what do you do?
I like sports. I like to play basketball.
What's
you know
your
what I mean?
squad, dog?
Golden State is my squad. I'm from the Bay, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, they
Gotta
still
be-
good. They're still gonna do their
He said
thing no
they
matter
still
what.
good?
They're still gonna do their thing no matter what.
Yeah.
They got Steph, Clay.
Yeah,
They got
but
D'Lo.
music always been my hobby. Like I never looked at music as being a job. I never wanted to be, a big time producer or nothing like that. I just love doing music for the fun of it. It ended up being my career, and paying for everything I want to do. So
You never had like no one like tell like, hey dog, like you gotta take this serious, like try to come at you like that.
nah, not for real.
Damn, he's
Ain't
like,
nobody
nah.
ever come at me like that. Like, oh, you need to take it serious.
Yeah, like,
I was doing it for the fun. I could be gone and cutting hair all day, do everything else I want to do. Come home and make beats for fun. Like I'm gonna rap on the song. I'm gonna make the beat. I'm gonna let my little brother rap. My cousin gonna come. His friend from down the street.
Yeah,
and we having
putting
fun.
everyone on.
Yeah, we content with just putting our song. I mean, putting our CD in a CD player and having a song play.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the kind of mentality you really you kind of have to have with any kind of performing art, because if you really, I've interviewed a lot of different people, and when they have the mentality, it was like, nah, I won't perform if I don't get paid, or I won't do this shit. It's like, and me personally, like, and I've had a very big diverse, like different things that I've done in regards to in front of camera. I'm doing music, now doing stand-up comedy. If I don't have any more fun doing it, I'll stop it.
It ain't no sense in
Yeah,
doing it.
I'm kind of like you when it comes to comedy. Like it's a hobby for me. It's fun.
It's
I'm not
fun.
gonna
Like the
take
moment it stops
serious.
becoming fun, like you know what I mean, like
Then
because
it's
you're
a
not supposed
job.
to go in there with saying like, all right, I'm gonna do this show and I'm gonna get signed right after this shit. You know what I mean? It just
The
don't
reason
work
why I
that
asked
way.
that is I've had people like, yo, man, if you take this serious, like you could be
Yeah,
like
come
I'm
on,
like,
with
oh,
all
man,
that.
I don't care about that
Yeah,
shit.
I'm not kidding about that.
Yeah, like I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you haven't had the chance to work with that you want to work with?
Man, I done pretty much worked with everybody.
You worked with a lot of people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I seen the hit list, bro. I was like,
Yeah,
this is-
I done pretty
all the
much worked with
notches in your
everybody.
title belt, I seen it, dog.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Honestly,
So-
when you posted Zaytoven on the paper, like, man, I'm on the way, bro. I'm not gonna be late. I thought he was playing around like Zaytoven ain't coming. Like, are you serious?
yeah.
And then when
I
he got
told him,
here,
I was like,
oh,
hey,
shit.
please don't be late. And I was like,
I'm
man,
I'm gonna be on time, bro. I'll be
I had
there.
told Laura, I was
You
like,
don't gotta lie to
please
me.
tell him. Like, I was like, we getting this shit upgraded. I was like, now that he's a barber, he knows. He upgrades
Nah, that's dope,
motherfuckers
though,
all
man.
day.
It was honestly like sick as fuck me and you, bro.
That's
Do you
what's
hook
up,
up
man.
people that that are like celebs too? Because like I imagine they get to know you too. Like what, like you know, what if like you do a session with Usher and he's like, yo, you think you can hook me up real
I
quick?
do that all the time because most of my sessions have been at my house.
You have a barber set up there?
Man, I got the barber. I got the barber chair, everything. The barber shop in the house. So when people come over, they know they can get tightened up.
Damn.
Yeah. You were
Yeah.
doing the shop before LeBron.
I've been doing that.
Yeah.
Before the Action
I've
Bronson
been
show.
doing that.
He's like,
I actually been doing that, yo.
man, how long did you start? At what age did you start cutting hair, man? Because I feel like I'm like, man, the only one I could perfect is just shaving my gangster head type shit, you know?
I started cutting hair in the 9th grade. This is when I was staying in San Diego. And I started practicing on my little brother's head. And tearing them off the bone. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember
Just
those
dogging them
days.
out, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But that's when I started, 9th grade. And it's like, it's just something that I just kept doing, man, until I got good at it. High school, all the, the whole basketball team, my friends, they come to get haircuts from
Yeah,
me.
hooking
That's
them
how I
up.
made my money. Yeah.
And that's a real hustle right there too, man. Like
That's
if you
a
want to
real
be as
hustle.
busy as the motherfucker that sells weed all the time as a weed man and still get that kind of flow,
Cut some hair.
like learn to
No,
cut some hair.
Hey,
like,
dog,
for
a
real.
hustler just don't sell drugs, dog. A hustler will hustle to make sure he makes ends meet, bro.
That's it.
But
You know
the
what I'm
hustle
saying?
kind of requires a certain job that's fast paced like that. There's very few jobs that are like that
Nah,
consistent. Like as a barber, every hour you see it, bro. You know what I mean? Like even if you don't have appointments, you know somebody's gonna shoot
Walk
somebody
in,
away.
yeah,
Yup.
yeah.
But I'm pretty sure, like, if your barber was slow, you'd hustle on something else.
Oh, of course.
Hustling's a mind frame. It ain't a job. You know what I'm
What
saying?
it is.
Now you have an upcoming project, right?
Right now, I got an album coming out at midnight. Zaytoven and Bzzt.
Damn, that's
Badass
tonight?
Zay. Yes, sir.
Apple Music, I'm about to reload
You hear that, C-Rock? Sidedick Eddie? I was like,
yeah,
when you
dog.
make them bitches go up to the song
Dog,
after the
I'm
album
about
drops,
to I'm about to pay for my
tag 'em.
subscription of Apple Music right now.
Come on, man.
Eddie will line up like all the girls that are in there, and he'll be like, "I only want you two. The rest of you guys."
I
don't get in the
FaceTime
video."
him. Like
He'll do
like
that.
when this fool has a track, I FaceTime him. Look, dog, I got this bitch going up to your song.
Is this project with Boosie?
Yeah, it's the project with Bzzt.
Ooh,
Full
Boosie
album.
badass.
Hey,
Full
that's-
album.
That's another motherfucker that I mean, hold on. I think he has come here like a long time ago with like after he had his health news that he had to deal with.
Uh-huh.
But like you say, there's certain motherfuckers that come in here with that like, yo, I'm a real one vibe, and everybody kind of gets it, and the motherfuckers that don't reciprocate it, they just kind of like yeah, I'll stay in my office. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Well, he's that's crazy, man. Like those two vibes, man. Like, how long have you been knowing him? Or, like,
I ain't
what's
even worked. I never worked with Bzzt before.
Damn. So this is the first one.
This is the first time we worked, and we both agree, like, man, we never worked with each other before. So now that we finna work with each other, we got to do a whole album together.
You hear that, people? Like, especially because I know like I got a lot of stoners and a lot of hustlers that watch this shit because a lot of stoners
Yeah,
that
Boosie?
sell weed will be up there. You need a new playlist tomorrow where you're gonna be going ahead. Like people get paid tomorrow, so I'm gonna give you. I have to put it together for them. When people get paid and they hit you up for that re-up, play this album because Boosie,
Yeah,
and
when-
Zaytoven, like
Got
man,
you.
that's
Hey, when you pull up to your girl's house to drop your kids off for the weekend, make sure you're banging that
Yes,
Zaytoven
sir.
and Boosie.
Yes, sir.
what's the craziest? Because I usually ask this, but like you have a lot of self-discipline, bro. Like you know what I mean. Like I feel like whenever you finish the show, like you go back to the hotel room. You know what I mean? Like
that's exactly what I do.
all your homies are all like, hey man, we'll be back in 3 hours. You know what I mean? But like you just like, yo, I'll stay here. Being such a disciplined individual, like what would you say is the craziest experience you had doing what you've been doing, like as a musician?
Crazy experience
For you know what I mean?
I mean, I had a whole lot now. Now it's like I've been doing this so long that now after a show I go, go back to the room and chill out because I've been out for so long.
Yeah, you've
you
been
know
there,
what I mean?
done that already.
Yeah, I done been there, done that.
What about craziest gift? That's the thing is any kind of performing artist, people give you shit. Like people give me drugs sometimes.
Yeah,
I don't take them, but
I'll
I'm
do
like, yo,
a
what the
comedy
fuck is-
show, and when I get off stage, someone was like, "Go to the bathroom. I'm gonna give you a bump right now."
I was like, yeah, it's like,
My crazy gift probably was a Corvette, my buddy.
Damn.
What? Oh man, I'm about to start going to church, man. I was like, man, I need these hookups, man. I was
real.
like,
God, I'm sorry,
My
God.
buddy gave me a Corvette.
yeah, Eddie says, I'm sorry.
I'll quit the strip
Yeah,
club.
and this is like my street partner. This ain't no rapper or nothing like, this is like my street buddy.
Like you grew up with your homie type shit?
Well, we gained a relationship off of music because he had an artist he wanted to, kind of get some beats for and all that. But then we got cool. The people I tie into be real street guys. You know what I mean?
Real recognized,
Yeah, real recognized, real. So, and I just remember one time like, hey Zay, I want to give you this car. Won't you come pick it up? And I'm like, dang, for real?
Did he tell you what kind? Or
Huh?
you just like, just come pick up this car?
Like, how was it? Was
Like, he tell you, I got a Corvette for you? Because
like, I
if
need to
somebody
talk
tells
to
you I
you.
got a Corvette for you, I'm running over there. You know
Not
what I
what he
mean?
did. He told me, he said, come pick up the Corvette.
Dog, someone
Yeah,
tells
so-
me they got a Corvette, I'm cartwheeling over there
Man, listen.
the whole way.
Damn.
I'm too happy when he told me.
Oh, yeah.
That's a hell of a gift, man.
That's that real shit, man.
I'm about to start telling the people that come give me gifts, be like, hey man, step your shit up, hey man.
Yes,
Like, I was like,
sir.
watch a couple of these. Like, I don't want no eighth.
I'm gonna
You know what
I'm gonna stop doing drugs with my
Half
fans.
zips or more.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
get better shit.
And a pack of backwoods. Now I gotta ask you this. I imagine you don't go to the strip clubs out there because it's legendary. Do you? Do you go to strip clubs
Yeah,
out there?
definitely. All
He's
the
like,
time.
that's the sin in
That's
I do.
where my music. That's where my music comes from. Like
It's-
I go to strip club just to even hear what's going on.
Yeah.
Like what music's supposed to sound like.
Is it a music video out there all the time in the strip clubs? I ain't never been because.
I've been going for so long now. It's almost like
But have you ever been to an LA strip club and be like, oh man, this sucks compared to back home?
out here.
Yeah, LA's
don't-
whack.
Ain't,
I'm not-
yeah, ain't nothing compared to Atlanta.
Okay,
it's
that's
different,
right.
dog. Like, it's a whole different league, bro. Like Atlanta, like
That's the second check mark. The next ATO person that tells me that I need to go out there to the strip club, I am booking my flight.
I remember some girl from Atlanta was like, I can't bone myself on stage with a dildo here. I'm like, no, we don't allow that here. Like, you
I
can't
ain't
do
never
that.
seen that.
He's like, I ain't ever seen
Crazy,
that.
dog. Like California strip club rules are so strict out here compared to like other spots. Like, it's nuts.
Yeah, you can't really drink like you really could in
No.
other places, man. But everybody that's been watching, make sure at midnight. I mean, the East Coast people probably already got it.
9 o'clock
Different
East Coast people maybe.
Yeah, they're probably bumping it already. But make sure you get Zaytoven's new project with Lil Boosie.
Boosie
Dangerous
Badass.
Job.
Dangerous Job was a single,
single
but
off of it?
the album is called Badass Zay.
Badass Zay.
Yep.
Damn, that sounds like
That's like collab right there.
like the I don't know like I hear that like
It's the hardest thing. It's the hardest
my
thing.
neighbor would
coming
be
out.
calling her kid like Badass Zay, get over here. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's man for real. Like I live in like the same neighborhoods they film like Next Friday in. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like
okay.
so it's like a lot of people are like, hey, like it's not just a movie. People live there too.
Yeah, people live there.
I don't roll around in a lowrider, but I still kick it there. You know, like it's dope. But it's man, I congratulate you and all the stuff that you've done, man. Like you have a very big, diverse career. Like you have a self-discipline. Like I don't think there's like self-discipline that I can compare you like Bruce Lee, man. You know what I
Talking
mean?
about
Like
Bruce Lee.
I could not
Bruce
contain
Leroy.
myself, and maybe it's because I
Hey,
live in
yo,
a crazy place like Hollywood, because we could not do that here. I tried not drinking for like a while, and it lasted a month. I was like, oh
For
man.
real.
I lasted
Not that I had like an issue, but I was just like, yo, I gotta know this. You know
I
what mean? Like,
lasted
test your mic.
I lasted 34 days, and you know what happened? I got released from jail. Hey yo, all you cocksuckers out there that are sitting there couch grinding your cock, check it out. I just downloaded the fucking Zaytoven album
Yes,
right now.
sir.
Damn, he was
Apple
doing this.
Music.
There you go.
12 o'clock, it'll be ready for me to listen to. Wash your
my
ass.
My DJ said he's like, I already got that. I'm putting that shit in my playlist because he does a 30-minute closeout before our show ends.
Hey, nothing but Zaytoven in the
always-
closeout.
Zay, come on.
He always
Zay.
bumps like the latest shit. So like I know that he was like when I told him I was like, yeah, you know who's coming. He's like, oh man.
That's hard.
He bumps all that shit, that trap shit. He only DJs
That's
where
hard.
the young motherfuckers turn up. You know what I mean? Like
That's hard.
so, man, it's been a pleasure, man. Once again, where
yeah.
can they follow you on Instagram? Or
Everything, man. All my social media is Zaytoven Beat, Zaytoven Beatz. That's all social media. Get the album. Go get the album.
This is one of the realest motherfuckers that I've had in here. I think it's just an Atlanta thing. They just have that chill vibe,
Cool.
that real shit. He made me want to go to church just to make my mom happy.
what's
and
up.
shit. You know what I'm
That's
saying? I was
what's
like,
up.
damn. Like,
That's the land of players, pimps, and
That's
ballers,
what's up.
dog.
like
Atlanta.
I could buy my mom shit, but like I feel that shit would make her cry. She'd be
Yep.
like, "What's going on with you? Who you get pregnant?" You know what I mean? Like
You know what's crazy about Atlanta? Like someone from California went out there and seen the pimp game, and they brought that shit back out here. Literally.
Eddie's
dog.
over here. He's like, "Hey, don't trip." He's like, "You can get something else." But for real, make sure you get that new project. I know we're gonna play it here. C-Rock is. I need to get that link to download it. Once again, you one of the most realest motherfuckers that I've had in here. With discipline, just like Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, for real, man. It's all love and.
man. Appreciate y'all, bro.
We'll be back here on the We Don't Smoke the Same after this quick break. We need to take some pictures.
BeReal.tv. BeReal.tv.
Yeah, I like my show being unpredictable like that, dog. We're
Right.
fucking back here on the We Don't Smoke the Same show, man. It's, by the way, if you haven't caught the memo, it is the last, one of the last live shows we will be doing. Everything else will be pre-recorded with the big special twist to the shit. You know what I mean? More editing, more crazy shit.
Some 8 M Night Shyamalan. What's a twist?
It works out because Eddie will be joining us more. C-
Fuck
will
yeah,
be joining
dog.
us more. You know what I mean? Are you subbing the last of the Shiki part right there with the fucking hawk?
Oh, that works the whole time. I didn't even know.
Yeah,
Oh,
dog. It's
dog.
right here.
I could have been pushing. I push buttons
Hey,
in
that shit
life.
trips you out. Like, you know how I be microdosing and running when I take them in the morning at the park. There be hawks. They
You
be
know
showing
what trips
up.
me out?
And every time I hear them, I be like, "What the fuck? It's my Native American roots."
You know what? Hey, you know what trips me out, dog?
What?
Is the other day "Kiss from the Rose" by Seal came on,
Oh, no way.
and all I could think about was my mom getting beat up by my dad.
Wow.
Damn, fool.
Ba-da-da, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Is that what? Is that why you? Is that why?
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
You know what's crazy is I don't think I can ever recall a time where I ever cried in my life, except this one time at the Comedy Store.
What'd you call? You ran out of coke?
No, I'm wearing fire red Air Jordan 3s. I'm wearing an '86 Jordan jersey, and I see it was Busy. I seen Busy Bone, dog, and George pointed him out. He's like, "Yo, that's fool from Bone Thugs." I'm like, "Nah." He goes, "Go say what up." He goes, "I can't, you can't." I'm like, I'll say what up. So he's standing right there by where
He
we
was
kind
like
of,
you when we met Chappelle. I'll go over there.
you know how we stand by that kind of like walkway area? He's standing right there. So I go over there, you know, I'm just kicking it. I'm like trying to build up the muster to speak to him. And he talks to me first. He's like, "Yo, that's a sick ass jersey you got on." I had the rookie Jordan jersey on. And I'm like, "Thanks, yo." I go, "Hey man, like I appreciate a lot have you've done in my life." I go, and then the crazy thing after that, he goes, "Hey, your boy, I'm watching him. He's killing the scene." I'm like, "Who?" He goes, "George Perez." He goes, "He's murdering it." I go, "Hey, dog, we're just as real as you. Like, come sit down and have a drink with us." Cool. He's like, at first he's like, "Nah, I don't know." Like, "Look, dog, drinks on me, whatever you want. Just kick it, chop it up."
Hell yeah.
This is when I knew he was crazy. I was like, "What do you want to drink?" He's like, "Let me get some house wine." I go, "House wine?" He goes, "Yeah, let me get some wine." I'm like, "Cool." So I get him a big ass bottle. We're sitting there chopping it up. And
Did you drink wine with him?
No, I'm drinking Jaeger. You
I
know
was
me.
about to say, like, I don't see you drinking wine.
So he's talking about how he wanted to beat up Easy because they didn't put the album out because he had AIDS. Like
He's angry.
He's laying everything out to me and George, dog. Like, and we're chopping it up, drinking for like an
I want
hour.
to know what made you cry.
For like an hour, dog. And like one person came up, "Let me get a picture." He's like, "Cool." 2, cool. 3 is like, he looks at me and George, he goes, "I gotta go. I got this karaoke gig down the street."
Damn.
And I looked at George and the tear ran down my eye. I go, "Yo, homie, that was my hero as a kid. Like, what the fuck happened to him?"
Yeah,
like,
man.
he looked bad. He was wearing like Gucci from like '96. Like, he was just like horribly like wrong. I was like, "Yo, that's fucked up what this industry can do to somebody, dog."
Yeah, dude.
That's the last time I cried, dog.
Man, I learned early in my career that one of the biggest things that can let you down is like to meet your heroes.
Yeah.
And I
You
kind of
didn't let me down when I met you, though.
Whatever, dude.
Look at C-minus. C-minus is like, yo, I got a boner.
I can be your
Hey, like, this is
hero,
C-minus.
baby.
Hey, when you said that, C-minus was like, ooh.
I love C-minus, dog. I've been listening to C-minus since I was a kid, dog, like a young
Hey,
kid.
no, hey, for real though. Hey, so I told C-minus about this though, cause like when George was like, he's like, yo, is the dude you kid? Before I brought him around, he was like, yo, is that C-minus in the background? I was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
dog,
how do
as
you
a
know?
kid,
He's like, I
I've been
listened to him in
listening
jail. Like,
Dope.
Yeah, dog.
That's dope.
For
man.
me, like when C-minus like, yo, dog, it seemed like, yo, it'd be an honor to do the scumbags. I'm like, dog, it'd be an honor just to like kick it with
they
you.
fucking check it. So they get messages. Don't be talking to C-minus like that, bro.
Nah, but like just even back then, you know, like doing what I did and just being able to be around you guys and watch you guys, like, you know, like if any of the mixes I ever did fucking inspired you to keep fucking doing what the fuck you're doing.
I used to finger bang girls to your mixes, dog.
Hell yeah. What?
Hey, but the meeting your heroes part, being some asshole shit. Honestly though, man, I think it's always gonna be that way because you see a certain side of somebody that you look up to, and then you get in the industry and you see under the ropes and behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Hey, the greatest hero story I heard recently was heard a story about Kobe Bryant when he was playing Jordan in 2002 when he was in Washington, and
Somebody that was there.
and no, this is like an actual story that was true. I guess Jordan beat him in Washington and told, because at that time Kobe had the rape case, so he was fucking just wearing any shoes. So at that time he was wearing Jordans. So Jordan told Kobe, he goes, hey homie, you can wear the shoes, but you could never be me. Dog, they said that fool Kobe went in like psycho mode for 2 weeks. And then when they played him in LA, he dropped 60 on him like nothing.
Damn.
On his own childhood hero.
Damn.
Imagine doing that to your hero, dog. Your childhood hero. Like, I'm going to put 60 on your head, bitch.
I could never be Spider-Man.
With your own shoes on.
Like, dude, there's you know, you never know when you meet artists in this game, especially the music industry, in any kind of game or whatever. But there's actually a couple of people who I admire to the most, who are my heroes still to this day, that I've had the chance to meet and hang out with, but I refuse to do it because, like, I just won't. I don't ever want to feel a certain way about someone's music because they said some dumb shit or whatever.
Well, that's how it was when we met Chappelle. Like, when my boy, that's the manager at the store, I'm not going to say why, but I was like, yo, Chappelle's here, like, you know, get us in the show.
We give him a special handshake.
And this is a dear friend of mine, like a real good friend. He goes like, I don't think he's going to come, you know. So 10 minutes later, he comes back. He goes, he's here. He goes, come on.
VIP bar.
So not even that. Like, it's not even the VIP bar.
Is that the story with me or no?
Yeah, you're with me. He takes us to the original room where Dave's kicking and watch people do comedy. Tabs Dave, he goes, hey, go to the VIP bar. Makes Dave go to the VIP bar, and then we go back there too, and he's like, yo, this is my boy Eddie, and this is my boy E-Zone. And Dave's talking to us like, he knows, hey, what's up, nigga? How you doing? Like, I was like,
yeah, that was awkward as
and for
fuck.
me, like, that's my hero. And I told E-Zone,
No, Eddie.
what I tell you,
no,
dog.
he told me, he's like, I thought you said you never met him. I was like, I haven't. He's just drunk.
No, not even that. I
Or
go,
like he was lit, but
I literally said hello, and that's it. And I walked away. He's like, where you going? I'm like, I can't do this, I said. I can't do this.
Yeah.
I go, I'm going to the front. I go, I don't want to I don't want him to see how I am. Because I kicked with Ashley Larry more than him.
Right.
So Ashley Larry, I've chilled with him a couple times, like in green room shit. Like maybe, 5, 6, 7 times. But I never seen like Dave like that.
Razud has the most epic Dave Chappelle picture.
Oh, I have it screenshot so I can put it on a shirt.
I mean,
Yeah.
I remember he tried making shirts, but I don't know, man. Remember, like, it's like the same thing when we got to, like, and this is before I even decided to even start doing comedy. And I remember, like, Eddie, like, we saw Joe Rogan, and he was like, hey, man.
I go,
He's
I'm not talking to
a
him.
fucking girl,
That's what I
He's like, I'm
said.
not going to go with you if you go up and talk to him.
He's always like, there goes Joe Rogan. I'm like, dog, you can go talk to him. I'm not going over there.
And I went up. And for the first 2
And
seconds,
I've been in his
though,
studio, like, but I'm just like,
and the first 2 seconds I did feel like, I fucked up. Because he was, like, trying to remember. He was like, where do I know this guy from, bro?
yeah, that's all. Like, I was like, he's on back off.
And then I
abort.
And then I fucking. Then I told him, I was like, hey, did you ever smoke that weed, or are you still hoarding it? And then
And he was like, oh,
yeah. And he was like, you guys
yeah.
fucking murdered me.
Nah.
He don't smoke like that, dog.
We don't, bro. I've gotten the chance to indulge in weed with a lot of motherfuckers, and I do. But I have a little fucking punchline I make with my intro jokes. Like, working here is like being a part of the weed version of the X-Men. Because it really is, man. Like, you have a certain gift, but everybody's able to smoke a certain more. Like, C-minus might fucking smoke more flower of this kind. I might dab more than the average person. You know what I mean?
Everyone has their selection.
Today we fucked up, dog.
No,
we
man,
did
today.
Like, B-Real came through today, bro. And I know this place is a fucking mess right now, but B-Real came through and he said, yo.
This shit looks like my tia's house.
You know, like the garage, huh?
Not her house, inside.
You know how companies do research and development?
Oh, you guys did R&D?
Right, so this is how we do it here, right, to let them know. So B-Real came through. I'm supposed to pick 4 top strains and help name them. He's like, these are the top nugs, 12 jars. He has Pedro, fucking roll them up. We fucking eat. We go back and do them, and we're all testing them one by one. Everybody's passing a fucking joint. We take 2 hits, keep passing in, and we let everybody know, like wine testing, right? By the time we were by the 11th joint, everybody felt just like, oh, man, we were laughing. We were laughing at each other's faces like, hey, look at your stupid face, dog.
Yeah,
like,
dude, it was, man.
Hey, I do a little R&D myself.
And he's like, I make my own fucking bump judge kit. He's
No.
like,
Like I noticed, like it's crazy because like I don't know what these young girls are watching now, but like when they come and apply at the strip club, like they feel like it's like casting couch or something.
Why, they feel like they have to get fucked?
Like I'll have it fill out paperwork. She goes, so are you ready to do the next thing? I'm like, what do we gotta do? She goes, is this where you're trying me out? I'm like, matter of fact, it is.
Hey, maybe him.
It's been good at work, dog.
Hey, don't get me wrong. The fact that we're gonna take a week off next week and schedule the pre-filming to all this thing. Maybe we could fucking go to the strip club and film this fucking audition and have them sign a fee waiver. You know what I mean? It's just, we could call it.
Hey, we be getting some fucking summer girls cut. Like we be getting some hot ass girls in. No, yeah, dog. Like I trip out because like I'm like, bitch, what are you doing here? Like, why are you here? And they're like, I asked them, like, you can work somewhere else if you want.
You have certain things that you could predict. Like, there's certain type of girls. Like, if I see a girl that's my age and she has a leopard, like, print tattoo on her shoulder, she has 2 or more. She has 2 kids or more. Like, just off the bat. And I don't mean to fucking be judgmental, but 9 times out of 10, I'm right. This is a gamble that I'm going to win.
Sure.
Nah,
if she has them on both sides, oh, shit, for sure. I'm getting kids in an STD.
This girl came and applied last week, dog, and it tripped me out because I gave her a tour around the club real quick. And then we went back outside, fool, and we walked back to the front door. Her car had like 3 little kids in it.
Waiting in there?
Chilling with the AC on, the windows up, dog.
Damn.
And I was like, that's not her car. No. So I was like, all right, man, your interview's done. Like, you're good to go. She's like, all right. And then she hops in that car. No, it was like a little girl that was probably the oldest in the front.
She
and
was
then like,
watching her, yeah. Oh,
and then like
man.
2 little kids in the back.
Wow. And that's pretty fucking, I mean, you probably get to see some shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. I got to experience the strip club game when I used to work at the car dealership when I was 18 and 19.
That's where I say I work when people ask me. I work at a car
I was
dealership.
making pretty all right money at that time, so I was able to go ahead and fuck around and get a feel. But the moment I met you motherfuckers and you started telling me like more and
The
more,
truth, I was like,
I already thought I kind of knew it because there'd be certain things where I know how to dodge, and people would be like, how did you not spend money? I'm like, hey, dude, I know how to recognize it. But when I met you motherfuckers, you guys ruined it completely. Like, if a bitch doesn't have to say she's a stripper, if she says she does any kind of dancing, I'm over here like Neo when she tried to touch my face, like.
Yeah, dog. Don't touch me with those dick hands. Or the best is when I'm smoking a joint in the smoking patio, and the girls will be like, yo, can I hit that? I'm like, did you suck any dick today or not? And they'll be like, and they'll go back inside.
Eddie busts out the fucking, the doctor popsicle stick, open your mouth.
Yeah, let me see it. Say,
He fucking scrapes the ridges with the fucking tongue. He's like, hey, this is saliva viscosity.
Yeah, let me forget my weed dog. I don't give a fuck what
does this look like? Clam chowder, no clams.
Dumb, man. Or another time, some chick was like, yo, let me get some fries. I'm like, man, not with those dick hands. She's all, fuck you. I didn't even dance for no one yet.
That's like the female version of a Fight Club.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Oh, yeah,
it's that grimy and shit.
Like if there's one girl, like it's crazy because like strippers will never unite unless there's one girl they all don't like. And they'll like, these bitches will Voltron into mega cunt. And they'll just fuck with that girl all day, dog. I trip. I go, man, you guys are going to hell.
Did you see that Hustler movie, the one about the strip?
Hell no.
How many bitches came into the club talking about, oh, girl, I saw that shit?
I said, some bitch said, I should be in the Hustler movie. I go, bitch, you can never pay rent. I go, how are you going to be in the Hustler movie? I go, you owe me $40 for Monday and Tuesday. I go, bitch, you ain't no hustler. Fuck out of here, man.
Man, in case you've been watching the show the whole time and you're just tuning in, this is like an on button that does never turn off. So in case you're ever interested in trying to see the live entertaining version of fucking Sidedick Eddie and myself, make sure you follow us on Instagram because we're both comedians and you can check our shit out wherever the fuck we end up.
I suggest you don't watch me the first show, watch me the second show because I'll be on more drugs and more drunk.
I'm like that. You can't justify that, bro. I was like, it's not.
It's a fact, dog. Like my first show is like I'm like, you know, sticking my dick in real slow and soft. The second show I'm all fucked up, but I'm pounding the crowd out.
Right?
Just pounding them, just going in.
Yeah.
But yeah, what is it? Shout out to everybody that's been tuning in. Make sure you guys follow High and Hungry TV on Instagram. The T-shirts are almost sold out. They are the same from the same people that brought you RazDude.com shirts.
Yeah, hey, Hit and Run Crew, what up?
Yep, make sure you guys go ahead and go to flavorsbyezone.com or go to razdude.com to buy fucking beats, vinyl, or fucking T-shirts that he has up there. That latest one, I probably will purchase one of those because those shits, it's pretty badass.
Also, Ross, dude, I'm not buying shit. I'll wear it on stage for you, though.
Tell him, dog. He be stingy. Also, make sure you guys add that thumbs up and subscribe to the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast channel on YouTube. And also another reminder, we're going to skip out next week. We're going to have a rerun, but we're going to be working on a fucking pre-filmed episode as well. So subscribe to the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast on YouTube and the Be Real TV channel on YouTube as well. Any fucking stand-up that I'm going to be doing, it's E-Zone the Firm on Instagram. And
shit, I got Ontario coming up
when?
And some other shit. I don't even know the dates, dog. Like Xavier's like, dog, you never care. I'm like, I don't. They literally they do Hector Lavoe.
Hey, it might be around the corner, bro. So you said you have Ontario coming up?
It's coming up, Ontario Comedy Store.
If Eddie gets too sick, I'll take his set.
They treat me like Hector Lavoe, dog. They wake me up, I'm all drugged out. They get me dressed, and they take me to the show.
So they follow Sidedick Eddie on Instagram?
Yeah. Sidedick Eddie on Instagram. I might get banned soon.
What is it? GPS stories on podcast?
George Perez Stories, the realest podcast out. We're teaching you things. We're showing you things. All that shit, man. If your girl's cheating on you, you're going to find out
you
after
fools
the
are the
5
Dr.
episodes.
Phil of fucking stories because like they had a recent podcast recently and it kind of tripped me out because a lot of guys out there think that when you date a stripper or a porn star, you're dating her more out of lust than actually caring about the bitch and finding
Well, not only
comfort,
that,
but
like
the fact that
when you're dating bitches like that, all you're thinking about is how you feel when you nut.
that's real shit. But you guys had a fool that George works with, dog, and he spent 3-4 years with the girl that he didn't know there was a stripper and she was out there doing scandalous shit. And he found out.
I gave it to him real. I gave it to him raw. Like, look, dog.
Fuck,
when
man.
she would have come home and kissed you, she sucked 4 dicks for sure.
I'm just saying.
I gave it to him real, dog, and he took it like a champ.
No, he's not the only one out there in those shoes. So make sure you guys subscribe to the George Perez Stories podcast and fucking check that shit out because I'm on a couple interviews there, here and there, in a couple episodes. But you learn things you know how to deal with the fucking heartbreak. You know how to deal with the stripper bitches.
Even then, dog, you know what's crazy? Ever since I done GPS, dog, I get some DMs from a lot of people.
Like your Dr. Phil and shit.
Yeah, look, dog, I think she's cheating on me. But what do you think I should do?
They hit you up for the Ryan Seacrest advice.
Yeah, I'm like, well, fuck her friend.
Fuck her friend.
Fuck one of her closest friends. That's all you gotta do.
Fuck her friend better than her.
Don't beat your girl up. Beat her best friend's pussy up.
He's like, push her down, son.
But have a forever friend.
Make sure you check that out. Also, what about you, C-? What do you got going on?
Tonight I'm playing at 82 with DJ Nels.
That's in downtown LA,
the
arcade.
LA, in the Arts District off of Alameda and 3rd.
Is that where I did shrooms at last time?
Yeah, last time you guys
Oh my God, that was so crazy.
It was awesome.
I was freaking out there. I thought everyone was talking about me.
Yeah, and something else is going on.
Motown Monday?
Motown Monday coming up soon.
We got to get C- on GPS.
Oh, and I think I'm going to be doing the GPS stories in the next couple of weeks.
I'll take them.
We got to get you on a Monday, dog. I know you do the Motown, but
if I don't do this Monday,
when you're off on Motown, we got to get you on GPS.
I know I'm going to pull up this Monday, and I know because Jason's supposed to be coming back in a couple of weeks, so I want to tell my version of Canada before he tells his. That way, just
hey,
you know what I mean?
We got to get our Halloween costume as orders too, people. All right, I'm not
dealing with
this.
We're having a
not dealing with this last
this.
minute thing like last year.
October's coming up. You're right.
You know what? Fuck this, bro. We're replicating the fucking the promo, the X-Men shit. We have. Oh man, I already changed.
I know George. He's not gonna do that.
No, I changed them off the wheelchair.
George ain't gonna do it.
I changed them, dog.
George has 3 different costumes. Easy E, and Easy E, dog.
Hell yeah.
I've known him for 10 years. And every year he's Easy E. This year I'm gonna be Suge Knight with the red suit, and I'm gonna stab him with the needle full of AIDS.
I beg to differ.
Wow.
I think the paycheck will make him change his mind.
That's
sick.
You know, I know how to make this. What about you, C-Rock? You got anything you want to add on before you go into this closeout?
Yeah, this Saturday, 5 to 10, all ages show in Santa Ana.
Oh shit!
Original mics. I'm gonna have an exotic booth, and I'm gonna drop a hard ass set.
You might turn into a pedophile that day.
Oh shit!
All ages.
Jesus. Come to my store. It's in the city of Stanton, 10580 Beach Boulevard. Full exotic snacks and sodas, all around the world imported. Badass shit, best prices. Yeah,
Hey, one time, dog, I went to all ages club, and I was like, all you bitches can get the fuck out of here. That's what I told them. I don't know who's old enough here, so leave.
C-Rock doesn't like Wu-Tang, eh, man? You know what I'm saying?
What?
He's for the kids.
Wu-Tang Clan
Even
ain't
the
nothing
kids
to
love
fuck
Wu-Tang,
with.
you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Put him out
you
there,
best
dog.
protect your neck.
That's fucked up. Don't put C-Rock out there like that, man.
Yeah, dog, you're gonna get.
I said he doesn't like Wu-Tang,
He's
bro.
gonna get hate, dog. He'll get
kids love
hate mail from
Dog.
people. Like,
That's
can't
a
do
serious
that.
allegation,
Yeah,
dog.
You know what? You know what? Fuck this. Hey, shout out to fucking Bzzt Collective and the rest of our sponsors. We'll be back here next week. Add that thumbs up and enjoy this closeout.
BeReal.tv.